Healthy choices, helping you live healthier. Sponsored by Intermountain Health.
Welcome back, everyone. March is National Kidney Awareness Month, and there are 4 things you can do to improve your kidney health. Dr. Miriam Padilla is an endocrinology and diabetes expert at Intermountain Health to share those with us in the sponsored interview. Let's first talk about your kidney. What is its function? How important is it? Obviously, it is very important, but why do we need to have a healthy kidney?
The kidneys help to filter all the toxins out of our body. They also produce certain hormones and chemicals that help us with our bones, that help our red blood cells. They also help to manage our blood pressure, and they get rid of the toxins, obviously, in the urine every day. So there's something that is very important to our health and well-being every day.
We call it sometimes the silent disease if something wrong is happening. Why do we call it that, and what are some of the things when your kidneys aren't doing well and functioning well?
Yeah, people could have kidney problems and not even realize it because sometimes you don't have any symptoms. Sometimes you might have some blood in the urine, or you might have more fluid retention, swelling in the legs, or more elevated blood pressure. But sometimes with early kidney disease, you might not even realize that you have it, and you might not feel any symptoms. That's why it's important to go to your doctor or provider and get checked annually for your kidney function.
And should we know our risk? How do we know we are at higher risk for kidney disease?
Yeah, if you have elevated blood pressure, if you have diabetes, lupus, family history of kidney disease, those can all impact your kidneys, and so you have to be more on top of it. Also, certain communities of color are more likely to have worsening kidney disease, and so you want to make sure that you lower your blood pressure, control your diabetes, exercise regularly, eat healthier options, more plant-based, have less anti-inflammatory medications or medications that can harm your kidneys, and just overall stay healthy and check in regularly with your health provider.
When you talk about check in with your health provider, check in with your doctor, how are we screening? There's nothing recommended, right, at a certain age or every year, but what would you suggest?
Yeah, when you do your annual physical exams, oftentimes they'll do some blood work, and in that blood work we'll do a chem panel that looks at your sodium, your potassium, your electrolytes, which are also managed by your kidneys, and they'll also look at your kidney function or your creatinine clearance. So that's one thing that we'll monitor. The other thing we look at is how much protein is being spilled in the urine, and if you have higher levels of protein, that's an early sign that your kidneys are being affected.
And so when we're talking about the health of your kidney, let's also talk about what we can do. You talked about healthy lifestyle. Let's dive into that.
Yeah, definitely it's important to exercise. We want to get about 300 minutes of exercise a day, a week actually, which is about 45 minutes a day. We want to eat more plant-based, less processed, less sugary foods, make sure that our sugar levels are a good control, make sure our blood pressure is a good control, so less salt intake as well so that our blood pressure is not going high, and stay active and just be as healthy as possible.
What about family history?
Yeah, family history does play a role into it. So if you have family members that have end-stage kidney disease, that are on dialysis, that have autoimmune conditions that affect the kidneys, then you're more at risk for having kidney disease, and therefore you should be checked as well.
Is there a way to reverse it? Say you do have a condition and certain types of kidney disease, is it reversible?
So there are some medications that we know that help decrease the progression from early kidney disease to end-stage kidney disease, and you can talk to your provider about getting those medications. Also, prevention of certain meds that affect the kidneys, you want to limit those, and also controlling your diabetes and blood pressure. If you get your A1C under 7, your blood pressure around 120 to 80, that will help to delay the progression of worsening kidney disease, because we want to prevent you from going on dialysis or needing a kidney transplant. So we want to catch it earlier, and that's why prevention and early detection is important.
Your organs work in tandem together, so if you do have heart disease, is it important to really check your kidney as well and make sure you're giving just as much awareness and knowledge about that?
Yes, yes, yes. If you have kidney disease, you're actually more likely to die from heart disease and heart attacks. And you can also have more congestive heart failure, where you get fluid buildup in your lungs and in your legs, and therefore they go hand in hand. If you have kidney disease, you're more likely to have heart disease, and likewise, if you have heart disease, you're more likely to have kidney disease as well.
Okay, how common is it to have kidney disease here?
Yeah, so right now, 1 out of every 7 people in the United States have kidney disease, but only 10% of them actually know that they have kidney disease. So that's why we say it's a silent condition, because many people are unaware that they have this risk factor.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. For more information, where can people go?
Sure, you can look up the National Kidney Association, and also through Intermountain Healthcare, visit your providers there as well, and check in with your health provider.
Okay, thank you, doctor, so much, and thank you to Intermountain Health for sponsoring this segment. Now,